Okay, my name is Darrell Johnson. On the phone, I have Ebony, who's 12 years old. Ebony, today I'll be conducting the CANS assessment. There's no pressure. Just I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Just answer the questions to the best of your ability and just be as honest as possible, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, so now that, as you know, it's never okay for anyone to physically harm you. Has there ever been a situation or multiple situations where someone has physically harmed you?
Um, no.
Okay. All right. Now, how comfortable are you with being alone? Have you ever been left alone, and how does it make you feel?
I like being left alone.
Have you been left alone? Okay. Okay. So, Ebony, do you enjoy school?
Um, Sometimes it depends.
It depends. Do you have a favorite subject in school?
Um, I like literature.
Literature. Okay. At your school, has there ever been any fights or arguments that you witnessed or been a part of?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did those situations turn out?
Um, I saw people fight. It was crazy, but I mean, they got in trouble, and that's it. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So now I know at school that there's different ways to be disciplined as far as in school suspension, out of school suspension, and detention and things like that. Have you ever been disciplined in school? And if you have, how often are you disciplined?
So I don't get disciplined in school.
You don't get in too much trouble in school?
No.
Okay, that's good. That's really good. Okay. So now, you're 12 years old, so you know what a criminal is, you know about jail and things like that, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So has either of your parents ever had any run-ins with the law or, gotten in trouble for any, criminal behavior and things like that that you know of?
I don't think I'm supposed to say, so I don't
Okay. All right, that's perfectly fine. Um, let's see. All right. Do you have any siblings, Ebony?
know. Yes.
How many siblings do you have?
I have four siblings.
Wow, four siblings. How old are they as far as, in relation to you? Are you the youngest or in the middle?
I'm the youngest out of everybody.
The youngest? Okay. Now, since you're the youngest, there may be things that you want to talk about with someone, maybe an older sibling or maybe your parents. Do you have about questions that you may have regarding anything? Do you have anyone that you'll go to first, or someone that you feel more comfortable sharing things with and things like that?
Um, I used to like to talk to my dad, but he's not here anymore.
He's
So, I kind of just like to stay by myself.
okay. So, where did your dad go?
He moved away.
He moved away. Okay. So you just kind of sort things out on your own and, figure things out for yourself.
Yeah,
Okay.
I talk to my friends.
Your friends? What do you talk to your friends about? Like what types of things?
Just everything.
Everything. Okay, that's good. At least you have someone to talk to. You know it's important to have someone in your life that you can talk to and discuss things with.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, let's see. Since you do have siblings and things like that, and you have friends and people that you communicate with on a regular basis, is there anyone in your life that makes you very upset? Someone that you don't see eye to eye with on a lot of things?
Um, Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. So,
Yeah.
what types of things happen, when you don't see eye to eye with maybe one of your siblings, for example?
Um, We argue, and then we just go to our rooms.
Try to cool off. That makes sense. That's pretty normal. All right. So right now you're 12 years old, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So let's say we fast forward to you being 18 years old, right?
Mhm.
What types of things do you see yourself doing in the next 6 years when you're 18, as far as where you want to be, any goals you have set for that time?
Mm, I don't know. I don't really think that far.
You don't think that far? Do you know what you want to be when you grow up?
Mm, I don't know.
No
I
idea.
like kids a lot.
Okay. All
Or
right.
maybe I'll be a teacher. I don't know.
That would be good. You could be a teacher since you know you're really into literature and things like that. You can always be a language teacher. Okay.
Mm,
Okay. So, are there anything that you like to do in your spare time? Any hobbies and things like that?
um, I like to eat
You like to eat? What's your favorite food?
cheesecake.
Cheesecake. Do you make cheesecake or do you help your mom make cheesecake?
No,
You don't get to make it. You
I
just
made
like to eat
it
it.
before. I made it before, but it was only the kind in the box.
Oh, so you like cheesecake made from scratch, 100%.
Um, yeah, I like all kinds of cheesecake.
Okay. Um, so now I know when it comes to being a kid, it's not always fun to have to go to bed on weeknights and things like that because you have to go to school the next morning. But when you get to sleep and things, and you're finally asleep, there any issues that you have staying to sleep or going to sleep initially?
Um, I don't think so.
Okay, that's good. So you don't, wake up out of your sleep or having any issues with bad dreams or insomnia.
Sometimes I have bad dreams, but
Sometimes.
yeah, I don't have trouble sleeping. I don't think.
Okay, that's good. That's very good. Okay, so now as far as your anger, do you see yourself as a person that has a really hot temper, or someone that can get angry and really be angry?
I can get mad sometimes.
You can get mad sometimes, which is normal. The problem generally comes when you get mad and you don't know how to channel it positively, in a positive way. um, rather I say. So you do things like act out or break things and things like that, and it can go from being a normal thing to something that is just out of control that you can't handle, that no one wants to handle. When you get upset, what types of things do you do to calm down?
Um, I go outside with my friends.
You go outside with your friends. What do you and your friends do?
We hang out.
Just hang out. So you just try to totally get your mind off of it.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. So when you do get upset and you're in the heat of the moment before you've hung out with your friends, how do you feel? Like what are you thinking? Like what's going through your head?
Um, I don't really know. I try not to think about when I'm mad, so I go and get my mind off of things.
That's good. That's good. That makes sense. Okay, Ebony, this concludes this part of the CANS assessment. Thank you so much for your time and cooperation, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.